today with our success criteria. So it's the same as last time. We're developing a deeper understanding of what the 3-5 Alabama Course of Study fraction standards look like in action and how we can implement them in our classroom. Today we're focusing on our length models, okay? Here's our agenda. We're going to start with student work. We're going to do some fraction talks, and then we're going to content deepen and plan our next steps. So with our 4 essential PLC questions, our first one, what is it we want our students to learn? So will you guys, I think I shared it with you, will you open up your document? It's, what slide is that? Slide 5 has you linked to your document. So you're gonna open up your document and we're gonna look at what does number 3 on our fraction screener look like, because we're looking at our fraction screener. So we're looking at number 3, and then how does that connect to our state standards? So look at your grade level and connect it there. We're filling in the learning target and our standard right now, if we're talking about number lines for number 3. And 5th grade, yours is gonna have to be more of a prerequisite skill, because you move into adding and subtracting without much before. So you have to look at like 3rd and 4th as a prerequisite.
9.
But yeah. I've created a learning target. We're gonna do some content deepening, and we're gonna start with a fraction talk. So, what fractions do you notice, and how do you see them? When you have an answer, give me that thumbs up. What fractions do you notice? How do you see them? Okay, anybody want to share? Yeah.
There are the green is 4/12 or 1/3, but really there are 3 separate 1/3s.
There. Okay, so you're seeing 3 separate 1/3s.
If you're color coding.
Yep. Okay. What else did you say?
4/12 or 1/3.
4/12 or 1/3. So she's finding that equivalent fraction there. All right. Anything else we notice?
12/12 is shaded.
12/12 is shaded.
Different colors.
Okay. Anybody else? All right. I'm gonna challenge y'all. What fractions do you see? How do you see them?
Oh God. 2/6.
Okay. Okay.
Red.
2/6 red.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I saw
1/6 purple. That's like a
1/6 purple. All right, Dr. Calvin, what do you see?
I saw 3/6 blue.
Okay.
I saw half of it.
Half. Okay, love that connection. Anything else? If you saw 2/6 red, what would that equivalent fraction be?
A third.
A third. Good. All right. They have a ton of these for fraction talks. There's also a ton of other resources on here if you want to look through them. I'm happy to help you plan any of these in the future. All right, so we are talking about linear models. That's Cuisinart rods, that's your fraction bars, that's those fraction strips that we made last time, which we can use again today if we want to. Here's what I want us to do. Pull out your brown Cuisinart rod. Last time we did orange. This time your brown is your whole. So what is the value of the purple? So go ahead and figure that out. Don't shout it out. Just wait a second. And if you find your purple, you can give me that thumbs up and then try some other ones. In the white, I see Miss Carrie checking the red. Oh, I see Mr. Kidd checking both. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds to do those. Are there any others besides the purple, red, and white?
No black.
It's not gonna work. No.
Jesus. see the
Nothing
brown.
else. Well, Sanford says nothing else.
Another brown.
Your kids will do that, for sure. Alright, so let's come back together. What is the fraction of or what's the value of our purple rod?
1/2.
1/2. So 2 of them would be
1 whole.
1 whole or 2
2
halves, either way. What is the value of the white?
1/8.
1/8. Okay, what's the value of 3 whites? 3/8. Okay, what's the value of 1 red?
1/4.
Okay, what's the value of 3 red?
3/4.
Okay, can you find an equivalent fraction for 3/4?
6/8.
6/8. Okay, can you find an equivalent fraction for 1/2?
2/4. 4/8.
4/8. Yep.
Yep, you can do all of those. Yep.
Just split these apart, right?
Yep. Yeah, you just split them apart. Okay, we're gonna move from the Cuisenaire rods to a number line. Okay, so if our brown is our hole, right? There's our hole. I'm gonna mark this here. That's our 0 and our 1 hole, right? And then we said our purple was our 1/2, so I can come up here and I can cut that in half, right? Okay, can you do the other ones for me? I've got my 1/2, can you do the other ones for me? And your hole is, and where these fractions fall on that number line. Okay.
No,
What we're gonna do, if you're okay with it, is put 0 and 1.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
So where do you want to put your hole is the
So where's your
question.
hole gonna go? You have to fit it all on the paper.
Oh.
Where's your hole gonna go?
Let's put all of them.
Right. This is a hole too.
Yes.
This is gonna be in the middle.
This is how
How
your
do you know that's a no?
That's
This
1/2.
of a hole.
This is gonna be, it's gonna be like right here.
This is, if I divide that, it's gonna be an
Mark
answer.
your 0 and your 1. Ooh, so sorry. Okay.
So how
Mark
did you
your
figure
0
out
and your
where
1
this
hole.
one went?
Because I knew that was a half.
Okay, so it's equivalent to a half, and then what about your 1/4? How did you figure that out? Yeah, so we want kids like using that language, and I know that 1/4 is half of a half, because 2/4 is half.
Yep.
1/2.
And a third is approximately a half.
The number multiplication, the number.
The half is one.
Yeah.
And how did you know this one was here?
So where's your?
Because I use my hand to chop it up into 3 parts.
Okay, so you
That's
I partitioned
0 to
it
1
into 3
into
parts.
thirds, okay? So that's 2
Well,
thirds.
wait, wait. I got 3 and 3, and then you got 2 and 3, so of course it's gonna be right here in between.
It's gonna be
Think
less
about
than 3
It's
thirds,
gonna be greater than a half though,
Right.
because thirds are larger than halves.
Right.
which is a hard concept for them. They think like, oh, 3's bigger.
I could be wrong. I'm not like the.
Well, thirds are smaller
No,
than
or
half,
think
my bad.
about it.
Right, right.
Think
The half
about
is bigger, so you have 2 of them
I mean,
though.
bits look
Mhm.
like.
Yes, yes.
Think about
Because they'll
1/4
want to
and
put this
1/5.
1/4
Because
over
they see that
here.
4 in the bottom.
Right.
You have to have like reverse mindset.
So knowing that that's how many pieces your hole is cut into.
What's that called? Fractional reasoning? Fractional number sense.
Yeah, it'll be right. Yeah.
And of course, this number's bigger than this.
Because what is that called?
I said that.
Yeah,
What is it
it
called?
I have my
When I teach you last time, what is it called?
I don't know.
Say it in proper. Okay.
This fraction is greater than the whole, huh? Whoa, God, it's-
Okay, so what we thinking, y'all?
This would be fun to do with your kids. I think this is a little too hard.
I'm learning.
But you can do it with
I
unit
am
fractions.
learning.
I think that's what standard for unit fractions.
Document that you were working on that you sorted. And now that we've practiced a couple different things, what are your next steps for each group? Now, you guys had, in your little accomplishment, you had 2 groups, so you might wanna come up with 2 separate next steps.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay. Yes, you can put this up.
And when you're thinking about next steps, think about like actual activities, like something we did today that you could use with your students.
You could do something like this. Yours, most of yours, I mean, I'd say, you got one.
Okay, yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
that's harder than this is not the same as I do today.
I
Those
thought
would
I-
start with like
Okay.
half.
I don't know if she agrees with me on that. Do you think that?
So that way
Do you think
Especially
that
when
you
you
start
get
with a
down
half,
to,
those
like, we
four,
had-
four,